What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down my entire month of June in terms of PNL, my best trades, my worst trades, things that I did correctly, things that I made, the mistakes that I made basically, and what could you learn from it. Now, there are primarily two reasons why I'm making this video. So every single month, I'm going to be doing a monthly breakdown so that I help you understand what kind of risk management, trade management, and risk to reward strategies that I apply and what is my style of trading. I primarily focus on the equity markets, mid caps, small caps, large caps, futures trading. I don't trade options. I am not an option buyer, neither am an option seller, and I completely stay away from options in any way or two because that's not my style of trading. That is one. The other thing is there are multiple things that you can learn from this video series so that you can identify that not every single day has to be a winning day, and how important risk management and risk to reward is in your trading, and how you can come over losing streaks, how can winning streaks turn into losing streaks, and what exactly is the reality of trading. And I'll try to give my 2 cents and my advice to you so that your trading could benefit from my experiences. So that is what we're going to be doing. So without further ado, let's quickly get started with the video. So this is the month of June for me. So I was up 3.36 lakh. So that is roughly approximately 10% of my capital. So I use 30 lakh rupees of capital to trade, and I don't risk more than 0.5% risk per trade that I take. So I don't risk more than about approximately 10 to 15,000 rupees on a per trade basis. And the month of June was approximately 11% gross gains, and after excluding charges, brokerage, and taxes. So you can see brokerage is somewhere near 2,800 bucks, charges, which is STT, GST, securities, transaction taxes, all of that stuff, that is about 35,000 rupees. So net we are up 2.98 lakh rupees, which is somewhere close to 10%. So that is what you can see over here, right? This is 2.98 lakhs. And now I'm just going to quickly hover through and, kind of show you what exactly happened on a everyday basis. And then I'm going to go and help you understand a detailed journal of the same. So now if you can see, the month started with, three consecutive days of green, 26,000, 22,000, 33,000. There was one red day over here. So you can see two consecutive red days over here. And one thing that I want you to observe is my number of trades. So when you see 7 or 12 or 5 trades, this just is probably multiple executions. Usually I do not take more than 2 or 3 trades in a day. So maybe sometimes I have initiated 2 or 3 positions because I am not only an intraday trader. So I might take a position, I might carry it forward for 2 3 days. So there might be some adjustments that I do in terms of either pyramiding my position or maybe adjusting my stop loss, canceling it, all of that stuff. So the number of trades is basically the number of executions that I'm doing. It doesn't mean the number of positions that I'm opening. And one more thing that you can probably observe from this is that my brokerage is less than 1% of my trading profits. And that tells you that, there's a rule of thumb that I follow, that your brokerage plus charges should never be more than 12 to 15% of your overall PNL. So if it is more than 12 to 15% of your overall PNL, that means you have over traded. That means there are a lot of trades that should not have been taken, and you are burning a lot of money in transaction charges and brokerage. So that is my rule of thumb, and that is what I follow. So as you can see, the brokerage number is less. So the number of trades that are taken in the entire month, I think, is number 157. So there are 20 trading days. So approximately tells you that I've taken about 80 trades. Opened 80 trades and then again closed those 80 trades, so it makes it 157. So roughly 2 to 3 trade every single day. Now you could see that there are 2 losing days over here, and this was a big day for 8,000 rupees, right? The net PNL. So I'm only considering the net PNL, not the overall PNL. And towards the last half, of the month, so we got some big gainers over here. So you can see 78,000 over here and 44,000 over here. So now what you'll see is that my biggest loss for the entire month on a daily basis was 13,540 over here. You can clearly see that. And my biggest winner of that particular month was, I think, this day where we made somewhere close to 78,000 rupees. So the difference between the biggest loser, so okay, sorry, 15,000 was the biggest losing day for me. So you can see this over here. Now let me actually make it easier for you to kind of understand through my journal, right? So I will hover through my journal, and I'll just give you like an example of one of those days. So I'll just click on view details of a trade. So over here you can clearly see that either there are futures trades. So this is a position that I'm closing. This is another futures trade which I'm closing, another MTF intraday. So all of these are cash market trades that I primarily trade in. Just to kind of showcase it to you, right? So this is 28th of June. The realized profit was $7,000, and again, every single thing that you see is either MTF, I mean that is delivery. This is my losing day, so I was basically exiting JNK Bank as a position, and I'll just show you one or two more days just for you to kind of understand. So this is the big day, so where I was trading Asian Granito, and this is the day where I exited Policy Bazaar. So this was my biggest gain, Policy Bazaar. Rest Asian Granito was like a very small position. I will be breaking down the Policy Bazaar trade as well. This is another losing trade where I had closed, I think, Steel Authority of India Limited. But more or less, I just want to show you my order book just for you to understand that I only trade futures or the cash market, right? So this is, you can see Burger King India, LIC, Policy Bazaar, Triveni, everything is more or less either delivery or from the cash markets. Now I'm just going to quickly show you my trading journal on TradesWiz, and this is very interesting. So all my statistics are going to be visible over there. So I'm just going to switch my screen, and I hope you're able to see that. So I'll quickly first go to the calendar view just for you to kind of see what happened in the month of June. So that is how the month of June looks like, right? So you can see that Thursdays, Fridays were very, very good in terms of winning. Wednesdays and Tuesdays were pretty average for me. So my biggest loser was about 13,500 something over here on a Wednesday, and my biggest gainer was 81,000. These are gross numbers, and if you see that the losers are primarily very, very small as compared to the gainers. So if you see an average winning day, it is much higher, much bigger than an average losing day. So this is one important learning that you can have, that risk reward is very, very important when you're trading. So that is one. Now I'm just going to go to my custom dashboard, which basically tells me all the statistics of my trading. So I'll just quickly go over through that. So this is the account curve and account value that you can see that started from this and then reached about 3,36,000. This is the daily PNL on a daily basis. So this is a good month. Now I'm going to try to show you the heat maps, and over here the worst PNL, like the biggest loss in a trade, was about 22,000 bucks, and the biggest winner was 66,000. So there is my biggest winner was three times the size of my biggest loser. And if you see, I was only trading on the long side. So you see 100% total long trades. So you can see it over here, right? 100% total long trades. That kind of tells you that since the markets were bullish, we were trading in the direction of the markets only, and that kind of rewarded. There are three average per day trades. So you can see this over here, and per trade average winning PNL is 12,000, and per trade average losing PNL is 4,000 bucks. Now these are the heat maps of the trades. So Policy Bazaar, Prince Pipes, and Restaurant Brands Asia, Burger King, these were my top biggest trades. I will be breaking down all of these three trades with you, like in a small way. Now my win rate actually dipped down from the start of the month, and it actually came down to about 60% overall, but it started from like 82%. Now over here you can see Mondays and Fridays are extremely good performing days for me. Tuesdays, Wednesdays are relatively slower. Now obviously it doesn't really matter what day is it, but it is just that these days are slower for me. Now, if you look at the hit ratio, Mondays and Fridays, right, 78%, 75% on Thursdays, and Monday 60%. Tuesday and Wednesday are less than 50%. So I know that, and this is my best performing symbols by PNL. So all of these trades were my biggest winners, and on an average, the risk to reward ratio that I was aiming for is about 4.03. So that's the average risk to reward ratio that that I was able to kind of extract out. Now I'll be showing you a few other statistics, right? So I'll just go to the overall statistics and kind of show you, right? So over here, the most important thing is I'll just go to the total trades, right? So the number of winning trades, or the win rate, is about 60%, and number of losing trades were about 41%, and the rest were either break-even trades. And on an average, three trades were taken on a per day basis. Now, if you look at volume statistics, are not really important because I have traded stocks worth 30 rupees, also 3,000 rupees, also. So that's not going to be very this thing. But on an average, my winning trades were 1 day or 23-hour longs. That means there were lots of swing trades, lot of BTSTs that were taken. The quickest trade was 1 minute 48 seconds, and the biggest trade was holding over a month. And I think this was Builder Cables, and I will show that to you as well. So that is about this, and that is exactly the other overall statistics. So the total profit PNL was 447, and total losing PNL was 111. So total gross is 336. So all of this is going to be obviously very, very helpful. Now, if I show you the trade wise PNL, so we are going to break down a few of these trades. And just for curiosity, the platform is TradesWiz, and it auto imports my trades from my dashboard, like from my Dhan account. So you can definitely do that. You can also look at some performance metrics charts over here, which can kind of tell you different your risk to reward ratios, and what is the kind of uh, you know risk to reward based on instrument. And there are like multiple other charts that it can show you, right? So it can also show you tree maps, that which stock were you trading in the best way, which is the kind of product segment, futures, cash, all of that, like what exactly do you do in the best way. And you can then obviously look at the overall statistics, which gives you like a good idea about every single thing, right? So profit factors, Kelly criterion, SQN. So I will be breaking down a video where I explain all of these criteria to you on how you can probably use that. And your win loss ratio and your adjusted win loss ratio is the most important thing. Now my max consecutive wins were 7, and my max consecutive losses were 4, and my max drawdown was about 6% of the account size. No, not exactly the account size, but of the overall profits. 20,000 rupees was my maximum drawdown that I had over the entire month. So that was basically the overall statistics. Now I'll just open up the monthly view over here just to show you the overall picture again. And now I'm going to be breaking down a few trades that were the top three trades, which was Policy Bazaar, then it was RBA, and then it was Prince Pipes, right? All of them were cash market trades, which I had taken. So let me quickly change my screen and show you what exactly happened over there. So I'll just quickly go over here to Prince Pipes. So I hope you are able to see that over here. Right, so before showing Prince Pipes to you over here, I am just going to show you the execution once. So I'll just going to go on TradesWiz, and I am going to show go on trades right over here. So I'll just open up Prince Pipes. So this is the overall data that we have for Prince Pipes, and the entry. So over here you can see that my buys were from 1:30 p.m. on 8th of June, and that is the quantity that I was trading. So I'll go to Prince Pipes. So that exactly is that exactly was my entry point over here. Now why did I enter over here? I was seeing the price contracting really nicely. Volumes were dead, and the stock was creating like a nice little base. So that is why I tried to attempt an entry over here in this mini consolidation. And then my goal was, once the liquidity above this high is taken out, I'm going to exit, and that is precisely where we had exited the trade over here around 9:30 on 12th of June. That is where we exited the trade. So I'll just show that on the trades with stash code as well. So my sells were about on 12th of June around 9:45 and 9:50. So 617, 672 is where all my sells were on Prince Pipes. So that was a good trade. Now Prince Pipes did in fact go even higher a few days later, post announcement of the sanitary ware range that this stock had, and actually was playing it for that catalyst only, but wasn't really able to hold it for long enough. So I wanted to just get out and book my gains. So that was Prince Pipes. That was one trade. Overall in Prince Pipes, I was able to secure. I'll have to check the PNL, but I was able to secure about a profit of 40,000 bucks in Prince Pipes. So that is what was the trade like in Prince Pipes. Now I'll come to Policy Bazaar. So Policy Bazaar, I'll just open up the execution, and this is opened on 19th of June and closed on 23rd of June. And let's see the executions. So 19th of June around 2 o'clock is where I executed Policy Bazaar. So this is how the Policy Bazaar chart was looking like. Now again, similar structure. I was seeing that there is a lot of absorption of supply that's happening, volume decline, easy volume decline, price contraction. So executed my trade over here, had to wait for a while. My stops were over here, had to wait for a while, and then finally we got an exit the day after a shakeout, and this is where I exited my trade for like a 5% return on Policy Bazaar. Policy Bazaar did go up a lot day after, but it's okay. I captured my move, the targets that I was looking for. Now I'll just show you the exits for Policy Bazaar. So Policy Bazaar exits were somewhere. My sells on Policy Bazaar was 3,250 quantity at around 10 o'clock on 23rd of June, and this is 23rd of June around 10 o'clock. So this is where I sold off 3,000 shares in Policy Bazaar. Next up, my trade is on RBA, which I want to showcase. That was the third, biggest trade from a PNL perspective. So I'll just open up RBA over here, right? And RBA over here, we've got a 35,000 PNL. This was like an intraday trade. So opened at around 9:56 a.m. and closed around 11 o'clock, 1 hour trade. Opened on 19th of June. So I'll just show you the entry over here. So this was the entry in RBA, right? Over here, this is where I got in. We were already tracking the stock multiple times, and we were able to time it just before the big move came in. So this is where I had established my entries, and this is where I established my exits. So exits around 11 o'clock in the morning, and I will show you the executions of that as well. So this is RBA, and if you see my sells on RBA, they were around 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock, right? It's 1,450. So I was having more than 10, 12,000 shares of RBA, and I was able to scale all of them out on this up move. So these were the main, plays that I had in terms of, the PNL, and these were RBA, Policy Bazaar, and Prince Pipes. So overall, this month was very good for me in terms of PNL on a net basis. After transaction costs and charges, I was able to extract about 11, 10% move, as you can see from my screen. So I'll just go to Trader's Diary again, right? So over here you can see that we were able to extract about 3 lakh 36,000 in profits, and that was a good, relatively very good month as opposed to the month of July, which I'm going to be breaking down probably in the next week, where we were more or less break even. So again, out of the 20 trading days, we had about 3, 4, 5, 6 red days and 14 green days, and that basically made the difference. The risk to reward was very good. The markets were fantastic, and we were able to take advantage of a lot of good trades. So there were a few mistakes that I have made in terms of this PNL could have been north of 4.5 or 5 lakhs, because there were trades like Karur Paisa, JNK Bank, where we timed the trade exactly well, but we booked a loss in those trades. And post our entry, those rocketed like anything. So stop loss placement was a problem. We got stopped out, we got kicked out of the market, and then these plays did extremely well. So it happened with at least 2 or 3 PSU banks and 1 or 2 other stocks, and that is the way, that is the only thing that I did wrong, meaning that stop loss placement was not up to the mark. But apart from that, very happy with the risk management and the risk to reward that we have maintained. And probably the month of August should come in with better numbers, better performance. And overall, this is the PNL, and that is the closing of the month of June. So I hope you were able to learn a lot of things. Make sure that you are journaling and having statistics about every single thing that you do every month on month basis. And obviously, it's very, very important for you to have your brokerage and charges on the lower side, less than 10% of your overall P&L. So that is obviously something that is very, very important. So this was basically my wrap up and my breakdown of the month. I will be shortly breaking down the entire month of the entire month of August and July. So August after it gets completed, and I will be breaking down the month of July as well. July was a little bit choppy for us, and there were lots of ups and downs in the month of July, but more or less we were able to get out almost break even. So I will share that journey also with you on how that worked out. So I hope you liked the video, and I hope there were lots of learnings that you had from this particular video. I will be seeing you in the next one, and I'll keep you posted about a lot of other trade breakdowns, both winners and losers, things to learn from this. And I will be seeing you in the next video. If you like such content, make sure to hit the like button, comment in the comment section, and please make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I will see you the next time. Thank you so much. Take care, and bye bye.